Hey guys, how's it going? JAYCE Sentinels here, welcome back to the channel. Today we are featuring the Sentinels control deck. It's a deck that I showed off in my lineups video next to Draven Ezreal as just one of the other sort of very strong tempo-oriented deck that has a little bit of burn to finish. With this deck in particular though, we have a little bit of a shore against some things that, you know, the Draven Ezreal or the Caitlyn Ezreal deck was a little bit less good into, and that's the ability to run hard removal like Vengeance as well as Ruination. So even though you are a very tempo-oriented deck with cards like the Sentinels, the Elise, a lot of early game fearsomes that do scale, like the Sentinel cards, the first time you slay a unit with the spell, grant me +2/+1, or for the Brewer Sentinel that gains +2/+1 as well. You get the ability to apply a lot of early game pressure with all of your fearsomes, and at the same time remove off some of your opponent's units if they play like a 3/2 to try to block your fearsomes. You get a Mystic Shot that, and then now suddenly not only does your opponent not have a fearsome blocker, your fearsomes also get buffed as well, allowing you to push for even more damage. The main goal of this particular kind of deck is definitely to push this early game sort of pressure between turns 1 through 5, and this allows you to set up the ability to burn your opponent out with a combination of cards such as Shock Blast as well as JAYCE. I think a lot of people underestimate JAYCE's ability to really just help burn down the opponent, because once JAYCE levels after you play 2 6-cost spells, such as like Vengeance or Shock Blast, things like that, suddenly you get to clone your first 6-cost spell played each round. And if that card is a Shock Blast aimed at your opponent's Nexus, now you're dealing 6 damage per round. And not to mention, if you double draw JAYCE or have JAYCE in play while and then play Albus Ferris, you actually get to draw a Shock Blast that you get to play with JAYCE. Albus Ferris is also an interesting sort of card. I think in the previous iterations of this list, they were on like this Ledros game plan, where now you see 3 Ferris and 3 JAYCE. And I think Albus Ferris really falls into this game plan very well because of its ability to deal damage and scale, and of course draw JAYCE, JAYCE being one of the best finisher cards in your deck for only costing 4 mana. So JAYCE is Albus Ferris is pretty nuts, being able to draw, and then once he attacks, this can't really be stopped unless you deny it. Even if you kill Albus Ferris, the skill still goes off on stack. And this can easily deal between like 3, 4, 5 damage on a swing, and that's going to be a lot of pressure because he's also a 6/5 quick attack that needs to be blocked as well. So there's definitely a lot of aggression towards this deck. If you need a little bit more burn or a little bit more control tools, there is Pharaoh's Financer as well, getting you the ability to find tempo cards, control cards like Vengeance, Ruination, or even burn like Atrocity, Quick Shot Barrage, or like the Shock Blast. Very flexible card in this sort of archetype and very good at finding what you need. But again, just a very sort of tempo-oriented game plan with the Shadow Owls fearsome cards, as well as a little bit of early game control to just really pick off units that you can get in good attacks through with. But then once you transition to the mid game to the late game, you have a lot more control presence, and you have a lot more burn and a lot more swing tools to just close out the game. It's definitely one of my up there for you know, my favorite decks to play, because I do enjoy this sort of tempo archetype. Just like the Caitlyn Ezreal deck, this one will play a very similar sort of focus mindset. You just have a few different cards within your arsenal that gets to be a little bit more flexible. So please enjoy the games. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another video. So peace out guys, and take care. Okay, I don't have the most familiarity with this matchup. This is definitely going to be super tempo-oriented. Aftershock. Okay, well, we do have Aftershock. If we can blow up their landmark, I do think we can win this matchup. The only issue is the earliest we can do it is on turn 3, which also means we, like, give up playing Elise. So what I think I'd rather have here is I float the 1, and then I play Elise next turn. And then, like, I can Aftershock on turn 3. Instead of, like, playing this and then... So he does play the Raw Cop, which is annoying, because it does trade. I think I still go for it. Or do I? It does proc this, which is nice. I can probably not... I probably don't need a trade here. Now, what's really key here is if he doesn't have exactly... the Soothsayer, I can blow up the Sun Disc, and I think I'm like on the path to win if that's the case. Beautiful. All right. Woo! Let's go. All right, now we just need to like not get tempoed out. But if you know, if these guys are on like the newer sort of like on like the newish or like versions of the deck that don't ugh, that don't have like the same mid-range capacities, then like we aren't super afraid of falling behind on tempo. Not to say that we won't fall behind on tempo, but we will at least have a better chance here. So like, just like a couple removal cards and you really shouldn't have a way through. Wow, he's blocking all these. Wow, okay. It's like, I don't really think he has like a realistic way of like getting through here. Like, leveled Zerath's gonna be a pain for sure, but I'm gonna have challengers for days, and like, it's only gonna be dealing 3 at the end of the day, if he has even the landmarks to kind of pop it. He does get like a free kill on this Sentinel, but that's okay. Right now, at this point, I just want to find a little bit of removal. Shot Glass is okay. Preservarium. Like, Vi challenged that straight up now. And Vi doesn't die to like Ride of Arcane. Not that he has like a landmark he really wants to right here. If he drags in like the Zerath, I do have like the Shock Blast to deal 3 to it as well. So definitely looking to be in a decent spot here. He can't level Zerath right away. If he does level Zerath, then like... Oh, I see. So this levels Zerath and then... Okay, that's fine. I still have this challenge, and then like even with like an Hourglass Zerath, it's not really the end of the world. I do need to be a little bit careful that he doesn't get like 2 Zeraths down on the board. I think that could be really scary. Like if I attack any Hourglasses and then he plays like a second Zerath, that would be very rough. But now he's tapped under mana to do that. I don't mind just like playing aloof either, just to potentially get rid of the Zerath. We'll see. Actually, he's going to 6, right? Okay, yeah, so we'll just play the aloof Travelers here and see what we hit. If we hit like the Zerath, that'd be very good. Oh, he is on Naturalist, okay. Naturalist is a good hit for sure, because obviously that's very annoying. So Hourglass here is a little bit annoying. Quicksand. Okay, fair enough. Oh, that trades. Ooh, that's rough. Alright, we'll leave the Shock Blast next turn. Dawning. Rude Awakening is also fine. I am a little bit light on blockers. The need for like extra removal when they have so few cards is, I think, not as important. So I'd rather have an ability to just generate board and keep on tempo. It's like, that's probably the most important thing at this point. Just staying on board. If he gives me action, I probably just like Shock Blast.
Gently, gently.
I don't want to like play a unit and then allow him to play Waking Sands. I could just Shock Blast these guys. Like Ride of Arcanes, he pushes still a decent amount of damage. Like I might just like write these 2 and I take 5, re-push a board, and then hopefully I never take damage again. I don't hate. If I pass here, he pushes like 7 and then Shock Blast is worse. If I play this, he gets some pretty good value traits here and I don't have ways of pinging, which is kind of annoying. So the Shock Blast isn't the worst. I'm not going to kill this because of Rite of Arcane. And I perceive that he doesn't have Hourglass, based off of the Quicksand last turn. Now if he plays this, I can just block it. Alternatively, I can just block it 2-1 as well. Like, realistically, they shouldn't have an easy way of dealing damage through, like, this stuff. If he doesn't attack there, I'm pretty happy just taking 3. And now we're just like really slowly trying to get back on the board. Like JAYCE for the challenger. I think we want to set up like the Brood Awakening as well. We'll probably pop both of these and then he can't like Rite of Arcane us. I can start here to see how we roll. Ruination's actually really solid. So is True Shot Barrage. He potentially could still have like a Rite of Arcane. Or not Rite of Arcane, but like Rite of Negation. I already have one card that generates units, so right now I think I just want removal. And it's kind of interesting which one I want here. I think the True Shot Barrage is slightly more flexible in what I need it to do.
Got it. Kind of spirit for the day.
And then Jace just is able to challenge a 2-1, basically get a 2-for-1. He had the suits there this whole time. Or at least I'm pretty sure he had the suits there the whole time, but he just chose not to play it. And then he got Aftershock, which is obviously very unfortunate. This last card here is maybe Rite of Negation if he doesn't play this turn. Okay. So it's either Quicksand or Rite of Negation. I think that's a fairly reasonable read. Okay.
I have risen, and with me, Shurima.
If that's the case, we just go wide on board and just, you know, like, we just don't really give him too many good opportunities to use the card. Presuming it's what I think it is. Like, right now we're not super afraid. We have some pretty decent blocks and value trades. You can pull this for, like, value and, like, this for value, but at the end of the day, that's not, like, really getting him close to winning the game. Not that I think he can win the game at this point. It's kind of an interesting spot.
The order is given. Arise.
Which is 7 here.
Scalper for a smack you.
We can go down to 2 health. So it's most likely Rite of Negation, which means I will play this now to get rid of... Oh, I kind of want units, but I don't want this to get righted. I presume it to be right. It could be also Rite of Arcane. I think that's slightly less likely. There's a Rite of Negation, which does open me up to Piercing Darkness and guarantee the heal, unless he top decks like Hourglass. So again, it's just really depending on what he top decks here. Okay, perfect. I can actually play the technically speaking, I could play I can double up on the like the challenge, the acceleration gate here. And then next turn I could potentially play the like double up on the True Shot Barrage. And maybe we're looking at pushing like close to lethal. If he's gonna play it now, I'm just gonna kill it. I think he kind of forgot about it. But like Scout here would be insane on the Jace. Fury's pretty decent. We could also just push 9 damage, because this does kill the Azir. Say he has like... Say he has like... like Rite of Arcane.
Okay, let's think about this.
Is there a difference? I guess Azir survives. Okay, so he has Rite of Arcane, then maybe we have to just do this. It's like Rite of Arcane to... Oh, he doesn't even trade. Wow, really? I'm pretty sure you have to trade there just in case you draw like Naturalist or something like that. But now like doubling up on True Shot Barrage, very fantastic. Anything he plays here just gets True Shotted. So this deals... Oops. This deals 3... No, we should just kill both of them. 3, 2, 1. Is there a better way to do this? 3... We can just Mystic. So 3, 2, 1, Mystic. This deals 6 to the face.
Replicating the power spike.
Jace is so cool when he levels up. I think Jace is such a unique sort of finisher. He's so powerful and just like steamrolling these positions. But again, I think our opponent got greedy by not playing the suits there, which I'm pretty sure he had in hand, but chose not to play it. So that's kind of unfortunate from my opponent's side. If he played suits there, he just would have straight up won the game instead of being put in this position. Alright, GG's.
Let's get started.
Woo! Beating the Mono Shurima deck. Let's go. It's not something you can say you've done every day.
Gonna mark today down as a
Oh, I hate Mono Shurima. Please nerf this deck. Oh. I think we just full more for that one of Aftershock. Oh my god. What? What? It's a one of in our deck. Oh, we're so good at the game. Oh my god. So same game plan, right? At least on 2 into Aftershock. And then we just hope he doesn't have... we hope he doesn't have... So we hope he plays... The issue now is that, like... The issue now is that he could play, like, the Dunekeeper now, and then next turn he has 4 mana up. Oh, or he just plays Suits there. Uh-oh. Ooh, okay, things got a little bit trickier. Now we're just in the rush him down game mode. Like, we're just, like, pumping it. We need to close the game. So we'll develop both Fearsomes and try to get a Slay, and then see where that leads us. The issue is if he plays the Vow. So I'm going to Aftershock the Devout and hope he doesn't have Rite of Arcane. I think that's like our only realistic way out here. Like, ideally I play this and he taps under some response, and then I can Aftershock this. He'd have to play like exactly Xerath though, which doesn't, you know, isn't the most, like,
I know if I'm quick enough in a fight,
or like,
I'll never have to meet him.
okay. Like, Hourglass is like, whatever. Because I still gotta push damage. Worst case scenario is Rite of Arcane. Not only does he get to kill this, but he also gains a fearsome blocker. Like, Rite of Arcane is so bad for us here. Oh my god. Ah, that's frustrating. That's really slowing us down here. We still jam it. We'll figure out how to deal 1 damage to this guy. I just need to push damage. Maybe if we level Jace, we can shock. Oh wow, he doesn't take the value trade. That's sick. If I were in his spot, I think I would take it. Maybe he like only Neo's on Vile Feast and not like Withering Wails. Like that 5-1 is gonna survive. Oh, never mind.
If it's made of sand, I can write.
You want to Vile Feast that before my attack? Unfortunately, I can't level Elise this turn. If I could, that'd be like really insane. I probably still play this just to push 2 damage, huh? Like he drags and then I push 2. Please drag. Really, why wouldn't you drag? You 3-drop into Shock Blast. That's still pretty good though. This allows me to cycle through my deck a little bit. And this allows me to level up Elise, which is kind of big, honestly. Like if I can level Elise and have like these guys drag Fearsome blocks out of the way, Elise is just more damage. Oh, smart player. I still take this glimpse though. I can still level Elise unless he kills the Spiraling this turn, which is fantastic. Like I just need to be able to level up Elise. His game plan so far has also been really slow. Like, he might flip his Sun Disc next turn. But... Where's the but? But he's not gonna win. And then I get like Vengeance Xerath. And then he's like down a lot of threats on board. He can still Hourglass, which is annoying. And I can't get rid of these guys, which is annoying. Like Xerath flips here. He could play, like he could really easily play Zillion or Xerath and Azir and then still have Hourglass mana. That's probably the scariest part of it all. I couldn't not play Vi there, so I don't think there's any point in waiting. And just really to see if he got both champions. He did draw one, and then he like, you know, played the other one to get the other one. Ooh. I wonder if I care at all. Because I gotta play the Ferris. Is my Jace is not leveled, so I have played nothing. So I just Vengeance Xerath now. I'll probably wait to see if he plays Azir. Damn. Okay, so now I just Vengeance Xerath. And then I try to push lethal on the open. If he has Hourglass here, he just wins. So there's... Oh no, because he kills two... Oh, I should have done it now, because now I lose two spiders. But just in the off chance he didn't have it... that's... No, he only kills one spider here. Hopefully it's the vulnerable one. Please kill the vulnerable spider. Please. Please kill the vulnerable spider. Please, please, please kill the vulnerable spider. Because now I can't like push through fearsomes. I could like push this Vi through, but Vi is only dealing 4. And he has an Hourglass. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. It's there on turn 2. What can you do? You just have the Rite of Arcane as well. Like, if you didn't have that Rite of Arcane, maybe there's a chance, but with the Soothsayer and the Rite, it was just very difficult. Hey, Pirates, let's go. This is what ladder's like, just mono stream and Pirates? How boring. This is greedy keep. But it's such a good card. Okay, 2 of them is a little bit excessive. What a draw. Fantastic draw. I'll pass first, just see what 1-drop he plays. Doesn't play a 1-drop. Okay, now I regret it. Passes again? Hello? What? Okay, fair enough. Like, he's just gonna play MF? Interesting. Wait, what is your hand? Do you have nothing else to play here? Oh my god, what a what a hand. Like, is he gonna play the scout unit? Oh, he does. That's so insanely sad.
What do you know of nightmares? I know if I'm quick enough and afraid.
Yeah. Poor guy. This card was so goddamn awkward. I've never seen a pirate play a brick like that. It's so funny. Ooh. Interesting matchup. I'm not sure how to feel about this because it's very hard to they have a very inevitable win condition that I can't really interact with very much easily. And like, they have big units I also can't interact with. My ability to apply early pressure is also not very significant. Like, yeah, this does stuff, but it's going to be a 1-2 for a very long time, and I don't think I can keep it. Like, I just need to find some like more mid-rangey beef. Police would be phenomenal. So I toss 1, but I draw 2 of them. It's funny how that works, huh? Like, what? Mulligan, I'm like, can you cooperate with me here, Mulligan? Because now he can play the voice of the old ones, and I can't do anything about it. Oh, he doesn't have it. Sick. He would play it, because I can't kill it, right? Like, there's no reason for him to not play it there. Ruination is cool and all, but this is going to be a tempo matchup. Or at least I'm the one that's like... I'm the one that's in need of applying pressure. I'll pass here because I think he wants a ramp, right? He wants to play the Catalyst. If he passes without playing the Catalyst, I'm fine. But if he plays it, I just gotta play Elise and push extra damage. I like this pass. Because like, my open attack sucks because he just heals it all back. And that's like the best turn for him. But if he has to play it first and like miss out on 2 healing, and then I gotta play Elise, whew.
There's nothing to fear.
I might even play this. Because like, if he can only play 1 Avalanche / Ravine card next turn, and then I can like Mystic Shot my own Pharaoh Financier. I'm only pushing 1 extra damage, so maybe it's not worth. But on the flip side, I gotta push like 3 damage on the following, so it's kind of interesting. It's like, now do I still like Mystic Shot my Pharaoh Financier? Probably not. Oh, what a draw. Whoa. He's just going very narrow.
Nagakabura sends her blessing. Bow to your king.
Okay. I'm just gonna go all in, push as much damage as I can.
I know if I'm quick enough in a fight, I'll never.
And now,
have to
like,
beat 'em.
during combat, I gotta, like, Mystic Shot my own unit. Or even, like, Vile Feast, right?
You won't.
Like, whatever he blocks, like, maybe blocks this guy. I get to Vile Feast this guy. I'll probably just Vile Feast my own unit. Oh, Elise, why? Concussive Palm? Okay. Now I just, like, do this. And I'm just starting to, like, really threaten his health total. So I do have plenty of burn. 3 here, 5 here, extra from the Pharaohs.
What will you
Okay.
have?
That's annoying. But if he like ever taps under deny, we just like kind of get a farm. Like here, we just kill both of his units, and then we just threaten like open attacks. Like our open attack here is insane. Like what does he do, right? That seemed very vulnerable to a lot of things from his side. That was like a good bit of burn down the drain, but like we're just threatening more damage. At the end, like even if you have concussive palm, you stun this, you block here, you're still taking 6-7, and then I still have the burn. If you have flash freeze or harsh winds, that sucks. If you have 2 more palms, okay. Alright, fair enough. I kill your Trundle here, and then I just draw Jace. Sucks like not using burn on face, but like his Trundle's not gonna be level next turn for the field rush, so I don't think that's that big of a worry for us. Draw Jace,
I've got your balance books here, Mr. Pharaohs.
and then this will deal 2 damage. Oh, where were you last turn? I had this last turn to ditch this field rush. Oh my god, that's so greedy. That's so greedy. Please, field rush. Only field rush, please. Get punished, dude. Holy moly. Oh, here's another one. Alright. Not exactly the punish I was hoping for. And... that sucks. So I lose the Ferris here, which is the most unfortunate part. What is this greed? Oh my lord. ICBA. He can't atrocity us. And again, we're putting him in a spot where we have burn. Like, I don't know if he can survive this one. It's gonna be tight. But I do need a win here. What's the punish? Like, Bury Denies? I don't get to play Shock Blast? Shock Blast is more damage, right? Like, I'm pushing 5 here. I guess Deny would screw me over. Oh, this is so rough. Ugh. We're still short. Damn, we're still short.
Oh, dark. Oh.
Uh-oh. I think we lost. Like, instead of playing the aloof there, maybe we should have just set up the Jace level up. Like, I was really hoping I could punish him if he only had 1 field rush. But I think that overall was probably just not correct. So right now we're dying, and we have no answer. Yeah. If I was playing this game again, I wouldn't have played the aloof. I would have just played like a 6-cost spell, then this time I could play JAYCE Acceleration Gate, and I would have won the game. Instead of in this spot where I actually lose now. Oh, that's losing as well. And you can play Field Rush next turn. Yeah. We needed to win this turn, and we needed to set up base for that. Because right now we're losing on the open. Don't you dare play Field Rush. That'd be like actually such a throw. Okay, I like that. That play is like pretty smart too. Fair enough. I think relatively bad matchup just because of they're able to like go bigger there, but I think I messed up on the turn when I played the aloof. Like I was really hoping that, you know, if they only had one Field Rush, then I could just really punish them there. But if they had two, I didn't consider the possibility they had two. Rather, like, I didn't consider how bad it was for me if they had a second one. So I thought I could just go for it there. I feel like this is a relatively rough matchup. We do have a lot of removal at the end of the day, but like this card isn't even good. What does this card do for us? It pushes 1 damage on turn 1. Is that good enough? Gives me like target to glimpse in the future. Alright, Pharaoh Financer is a good draw here because I just really need to like build up on like vengeances and things like that. Now, if he doesn't have any unit until White Flame, I do get to push a good amount of damage with Elise as well. And that can be pretty big. Right now he doesn't have Saga Seeker, maybe he's gonna pass and play White Flame, and then we just get in with push some damage. Beautiful.
I know what lurks in
Maybe
the
this like
shadows.
forced him to play Bright Steel. He had Goat, damn.
It will all be over
Goat
soon.
sucks. Why'd he pass? The pass was kind of interesting. It's like... Or was it? I'm not sure. I can still play this, because if he doesn't have White Flame, like, I can always still attack here.
It's an awesome day for progress.
Like, this Fearsome always gets in, unless he has exactly Chain Vest. Nice. Now he pushed 2 extra damage there. It's like, versus the open attack versus development, if he played White Flame, he could always attack. Whereas, like... if we developed this and he didn't have White Flame, he pushed 2 extra damage. Like, that was pretty big. Another one. Beautiful.
Cast off your fear and
And-
stand as one.
Okay.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can't.
They will know.
I don't get why he didn't just like gem into the attack. Vengeance. Are you kidding? That's so good. That's so insane.
But I look right fierce.
Why do you fight?
Push 4 damage. I see 3 sharp sight. Alright, it's Vengeance. He has like a single combo, you get a glimpse. Totally forgot about Bastion, but thankfully we had the Vile Feast, huh? We're in a very good spot here. The issue is the Ruination just like sitting pretty in our hand. But now we have a wide board, we have the glimpses, we should be able to just outvalue him here. Like if he needs to restart on another Pantheon, like Piercing Darkness is pretty decent. So he has like Sharp Sight. Goes to 6. Means anything besides Sharp Sight, it dies. Or I just go wide.
The sea is too shallow a grave.
I think I'd rather just develop here. He needs more units on board. Like, him having 1 unit isn't good enough. What if I had Get Excited? I really wish I had another Vengeance here. But if he doesn't have more units, I get to kind of just read in here. I have a feeling he doesn't have more units. Or at least very limited on units. I think my read is correct that he doesn't have any more units. And so I gotta just develop into my attacks here. I can't kill this, but I don't think that's that big of a deal right now. Making this block for him is kind of rough, even. Oh, he did have the sharp side. Cool. I did play around with that. Fair enough. But now, like, worst case scenario, I have the Ruination reset. I have 3 burn here. I'm looking for a little bit more. I have the heal so I don't die. Like, he can't kill me here with this. It's a good draw. Oh, he doesn't heal his own unit. So he doesn't have Pantheon, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't make that line.
Watch your toes.
I want to be careful I don't randomly die. But I'm gonna play Albus here, right? Set up burn. Like, stress his resources. If he has like another cataclysm, I have the glimpse, so that's no worries. Make him like need to use like his concerted strikes. Oh, he pales? Interesting. Like, he just doesn't have any more units, yeah, like Yuumi. He didn't have any units. And now we have open attack for a bunch of damage. He has a cataclysm, we have a glimpse. Ah. Wait, that doesn't even push lethal, does it? How would he do that? It's kind of interesting one. Like, what? Wouldn't you want to push lethal? I guess he was afraid of like Mystic Shot on my own unit. That was a possibility. But now, like, I'm pushing. If I'm not pushing lethal, I just like Ruination. Like, either put him in a spot where I can like Shock Blast him to death, or I just lethal him. Or I mean, I just Ruinate him. Because like this by itself is dealing 2. He like kills this, I deal 5. So he needs to kill 2 things here. That's not enough. Alright, I'll play. Unless he has a 3rd Cataclysm here. Okay. So I did lose a 3rd Cataclysm, which is unfortunate. Couldn't really stop that, but ugh. Was there? I probably could have not lost a 3rd Cataclysm in somewhere. I probably had to play a little bit differently, but it was unlikely. But at least the possibility was still on the board. So those are the games. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. Deck code in the description as always. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys tomorrow with another video. So peace out, guys. Take care. Have a good one.